It's free. You register on Google for free. You're on there for free. And that's a massive, massive tool for people, because the reason that's really important, and especially if you haven't got or don't want a website or don't need a website, you will still come up when people Google you. Hi, and welcome to the Small Business Podcast for small businesses, where we share tips, tricks, and information on helping you run your small business. Quite a quick episode, but really, really important for several reasons. We've been asked a lot recently for setting up a Google My Business account. Now, the reason you want a Google My Business account is if you have a location, and that means, a shop or somewhere people can visit you, somewhere you work from, where you can be on Google Maps and Google for free. And this is where I think people get confused about it, is that I was transferring an account over yesterday and the client said, "What will it cost me?" I was like, "No, it's free. You register on Google for free. You're on there for free." And that's a massive, massive tool for people, because we get a lot of people come in and ask for a website, and I always add and set up their Google My Business as well as the website, because you add the website to the Google My Business, but also you can get reviews on there, and you have to have a Google account to write a review. You can't do it for your own account, but you can write a review for other people's Google accounts. And again, that's really important for your business, because you can see it's a different person. It's a legitimate review. Obviously, we only want people that are going to give 5 stars. We don't want people that are giving 4 stars or less. However, I did speak to someone the other day, and it was a member of their family that had given them a 4-star review. Have a word. Don't give anyone a 4-star review. You always want to be given a 5-star review. That's the law. But if you don't, you also get a chance as a business owner to go back on those reviews if you're not happy, and reply to them, good and bad, and you can reply to them. But the reason that's really important, and especially if you haven't got or don't want a website or don't need a website, you will still come up when people Google you. So where you put in restaurants near me, or cafes near me, or you can tell I'm hungry or thirsty, or a car dealer near me.
Yeah, I was going to go mechanics, like, tyre change, that kind of thing. Or
So you've gone sensible route. So full of food and drink. But you are then still going to come up, and you know yourself. And I always say to every business owner, treat it like how you search for things. How do you Google? How do you search for a mechanic or a tyre fitter? How do you search where you're going to go out for dinner or something to eat? Dinner or a drink or something. But on what's on as well. And it's one of those things that's free, and it doesn't take long to set up, verify, and be on there. Now, there is a lot of noise around there, but if you can get your profile right and very specific as to what you do, how you can help, what products or services you sell, you will then get the consistency of inquiries. We manage a lot of Google My Business profiles, and I can see how many people will search for Breakout, for example, and how many people have clicked to call us from that Google My Business profile, or how many people have clicked to ask for directions. So it is really important. It's really, really used. And if you haven't got it, we can definitely help set it up. You don't need to have a website. You can just have your Google profile. You just need an address and a number, because it will ask for proof and see where you actually exist. But it will just help you come up when your searches. And funnily enough, for anyone out there that does use Microsoft and have a Windows computer and uses Bing directly copies from Google, you will say. So if you set up your Google profile, a few weeks later, you will get a message from Bing going, "Oh, your Bing account's live." It's like, how do you know about that? Oh, you copied Google. The classic example of who uses Bing. You use Bing to search for Google, so you get on Google. That's what happens.
is it different with Apple then as well? Because I know Apple's got like Apple Maps and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you can be added to Apple Maps, but people just don't use it.
Yeah.
So I've added people to Apple Maps. I find that people use Apple Maps more for food and drink places rather than actual services.
Got a direction to head, a postcode to follow.
Yeah.
It's not.
And you can write reviews, but they tend to pull them from Google. TripAdvisor or
Google's the big brand, isn't it? And it's the one that there's a reason we say Google it.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, it's because reason that's part of our language.
Yeah, and not somebody reminded me of Ask Jeeves. Do you remember Ask Jeeves ages ago?
Jeeves.
So
he's like the original ChatGPT.
Yeah, and I remember
What happened to Ask Jeeves? I feel like we need to ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, is Jeeves all right? Like,
yeah, what happened to Jeeves?
I guess he took early retirement. But,
yeah, how many of you are now searching on your phone for Ask Jeeves? This is exactly what I'm going to go and do after we finish this.
See if we come up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think it's the key takeaways for me is it's free to do, and it just gives you that extra visibility because as well as the Google search, if somebody's using the maps to search, because map search is a thing as well, then just gives you extra opportunity to pop up in somebody's search.
100%. So yeah. So if you haven't already, get yourself on Google My Business because it's really important as a small business, but only if you've got a location because it has to be linked to maps. So it needs a location and a phone number to get verified. And pictures of you outside and stuff. So yeah, make sure you do that. And then if you have any problems with it, get in touch. We can help. We'll come and co-work and find out and we can go from there.
Perfect.
So thanks for listening. If you know someone with a business, if they're not on Google or they're not utilising Google enough, ask them to get in touch because we can definitely help and share this episode with us. Or let us know how you've got on. How have you found it? How much information, reviews, customers do you get from Google? It's always good to hear from everyone listening as well. So thanks for listening and like and subscribe as always and see you next time.
Brilliant.